Could you please explain your work and the people you work with?
The moment I'm part of Servizio Sociale Professionale in municipalities belonging to the PLUS, Coros Angola Fingulas, and specifically I have been assigned to municipalities of Seniori and Laieru. The work is carried out mainly by taking charge of the households benefiting from the Reddito di Cittadinanza measure. This activity is carried out in accordance with a precise procedure defined by national legislation. The activities I coordinate also reinforces the existing services, supporting social workers in the management of the procedure concerning the REDIC measure, but also in relation to the various areas social services operating. The people I work with are mainly beneficiaries of the RDC and are therefore in situation of economic hardship in need of social and work re-engagement.
What is the most memorable experience you have had working with these people?
If I think about it, I can tell that there is not one experience more memorable than others, but the resulting gratification lies in achieving small goals built within the involved person in local context characterized by lacks of resources.
What are the most important things you have learned while working in this field?
Let's say that an important lesson concerns team working, such as coordinating and consolidate different methodologies, approaches, and paths, which is not easy at all, but it is fundamental in daily practice. The experience of working in a team has been a fruit of many lessons from a professional and personal point of view. The interweaving of knowledges positively enhances the professional and person itself. Another important lesson concerns the relationship with the type of users I work with. Very often with them it is being complicated to build connection, communicate the definition of the role of the awareness and the assumption of commitments defined by regulations. However, this difficulty has been the starting point from where to start growing as a professional in order to acquire tools, methodologies, and fundamental strategies to build relationship and for construction of aiding projects.
In your opinion, what are the best ways to equip adults at risk of social exclusion with digital skills?
For sure, mobilize resources to offer initiatives, projects which have this topic as their central focus and which can educate adults in this respect.
How important are the methodologies you use for the empowerment of adults at risk of exclusion? How do you adapt the methodologies?
It is fundamental to work considering the various aspects of the problem of exclusion, to work the teams on the valorization of individuals and groups, strengthening their relational and cooperation skills, valorizing life and work experiences by using involving methods and activities. The methodologies should always be adapted considering the individuality, also building projects with and for the person according to one's life story, one's perception of difficulties and the problems, one's will to work for changing.
What are the most appropriate ways to support people at risk without making them feel pressured or judged for their stories? What empowerment methodologies do you use in order to not take away ownership of people's life stories?
Increasing their opportunities for social and work inclusion, reintegration in active participation processes and in the labor market, enhancing their life experiences, increasing their self-esteem, awareness and proactivity. It is important to strengthen skills and provide tools to cope with discomfort, strengthen social ties and regain control of one's life. It is therefore up to the integrated network of social services to remove the obstacles that prevent the development of individual potentialities through a strategic planning that directs them towards the same goal, building opportunities to allow people in serious marginalized situations to recover their well-being and autonomy. The appropriate methodology is certainly that of listening without expressing judgments on decisions and behaviors, because each of us has different life backgrounds, habits, beliefs, and ideals. It is necessary to understand each other, to work to avoid repetition, to work to overcome difficulties, to work on change processes.
Some people can be secretive about their life stories, so how can we help them to feel more secure?
Through empathic listening, through constructive dialogue. Relationships are built slowly, especially with people who hesitated to talk about themselves. There are barriers that need to be faced and broken down step by step, building the foundations for trust relationships and cultivating them, also by respecting the person's silence and time.